everybody, welcome back to another movie review. Hope you guys been enjoying the content of the channel as of late. This is going to be bite-sized, legitimately going to be bite-sized. I always say these in this reviews and videos. I mean it this time because I actually have to go to a dinner here soon, so I gotta make this short and sweet. And quite frankly, there's not much to say about this film, so it'll be good, so versus, having so many thoughts, but going to keep it short and sweet. So the film that we're going to be talking about today is, of course, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, directed once again by Adam Wingard, who previously directed the last film in the MonsterVerse, Godzilla vs. Kong, which I enjoyed in terms of its sensibilities. It's just schlock and fun, just looking to just have fun sort of idea, just in terms of its just approach to the material. Just wanting to have fun, and I enjoyed it for that sort of just mindless factor. At least there, though, having some sort of merit to the in terms of balancing out action with sort of characterizations in humans, which was minor, but still at least there. But this is a follow-up to that, and now Kong is in the hollow Earth and discovers another lair to the Earth, and finds within this a tribe of Kongs led by the Scar King, and there's a bad past to this where Godzilla may have been involved, and simultaneously as Kong is having to fight the Scar King and try to gain, I guess, some sort of some authority, hence becoming potentially King Kong, if you get it. While this is all going on, Godzilla is charging up. He's getting a super boost, getting a lot of energy going. And while that's happening, the humans are getting involved with Kong's story while finding a tribe of sorts that potentially has links to the monsters. So it's a bunch of stuff. And to say that the film is following suit as Godzilla vs. Kong was in that mindless like quality, you'd be correct in that and then some. Because the best comparison that you can give to Godzilla x Kong, by the trailer you probably could glean it, and watching the movie it's very apparent, which is that of Fast and Furious. Yeah, and when I say that, I mean that in every sense of the word, because the word that you're looking for when watching Godzilla x Kong is that it is absurd. It's more absurd than what Godzilla vs. Kong was. I mean, just the visual, the aesthetic it's kind of ridiculous, but there's still some sort of fun that could be had within all that chaos and destruction. This is amplified much more, and because of that, you get something that is more nonsensical in its overall personality. Pace-wise, just very troubling. However, just like in Godzilla vs. Kong, that schlock factor, just that overall just mindless quality, that commitment to that mindless quality, the admittance that they just don't really care about overall narrative, you find some sort of fun in this. Again, the action, the visuals of what they're showing in Godzilla and King Kong, them fighting it out, and of course working together, and just the absurdity within the fights now. Like, the monsters are now much more fast. They're not as slow and as like the size, the overall mass of the characters is kind of lost now. It is now more about just what can these characters do in just a normal plane, and versus us having that perspective of these giant monsters. So it's more absurd, it's more just nonsensical. There's still a retainment of fun. It's more minor this time. And my overall feeling of it coming out was, I feel like this will be it for me, because I don't want to see where this franchise is going to go after this, because I feel like this is where things are going to now start to devolve and not evolve. We might be seeing things where, like when I say Fast and Furious, it's like pretty much the best comparison that you can give to this sort of film, in every sense of the word. So it's absurd. It's just ridiculous. By technicality, by just the overall aesthetic, by just what's being shown on screen, the narrative in and of itself just being pretty much split into three different stories. It's pretty just ridiculous. But I will admit there is some fun there within all the chaos, within all the absurdity, within just the nonsensical identity, the lack of identity that the film possesses. There is some sort of fun. However, I will emphasize this is where you probably should end it, because like the Godzilla franchise in and of itself, it starts to devolve by a certain point in that original series. Things just get more and more and more ridiculous. This is following that same sort of formula where things started out okay, and now things are starting to unravel. So best to leave it here before things just get really, really bad. Um, so it's it's mindless, and I mean, there's even a character that's like a reference to Ace Ventura. So it's just there's they really are just admitting to you that they don't really care about what they're doing. They're just throwing things at you just for the sake of spectacle, and just for that sort of, just it's just absurd. And I kind of welcomed it, but simultaneously I also kind of resented it. So kind of a mixed bag, but ultimately eh, just. I like the monster action. I will echo the sentiment that I had with a mother with her child watching this movie. Walking out, there was a mother behind me, and she said to her kid, "That was some good monster action." And well, I will echo the same thing. There was some good monster action, and that's all I'll say. So, so yeah. So those are my thoughts on Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. Just stop now. Just this is the time to stop, please. No more. They will make more because the movie has made a good amount of money, a real solid amount of money. So we'll get more, but I'm concerned of what will be in store. But those are my thoughts on Godzilla X Kong. You guys know your thoughts on Godzilla X Kong and your thoughts on just the MonsterVerse in general. If you're interested in the next entry, whatever it's going to be, or if you're like me and you're just like, just stop right here. Um, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. And that's compared for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We did it. Less than 10 minutes. Boom. There you go. I just have to have something happening elsewhere in order to make that happen. But thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.